Genesis chapter 2, verses 2 and 3, it says that God had finished with all his work of creation on the sixth day, and then on the seventh day he rested. Now because he rested on that day, he also blessed it and he made it holy. Good morning from Lake Havasu City, Arizona, and happy Sabbath to all of my Adventist and Jewish friends. What exactly is the Sabbath? When is the Sabbath? And what am I supposed to do about it? These are three very important questions. Now, as we just saw in Genesis, the Sabbath was instituted by God right at creation. It's nothing more than the seventh day of the week. You and I know it as Saturday. This is a space in time that God created to set apart so that he could spend time with his creation, because he knew that we would need time with our Creator at the end of a busy week. Now, this is apparent all throughout the Scriptures. In the Old Testament, in Exodus, the Ten Commandments, and Deuteronomy, all the way through the New Testament. The seventh-day Sabbath is a holy day. This is the day that the Jews worshipped God. This is also the day that Jesus worshipped in the temple, and his followers worshipped on Saturday even after Jesus went back to heaven. Now, there's many other references to other special days that they had, but there's never any indication given in the Bible that any day was more special or more holy than the seventh-day Sabbath that was instituted at creation. Now, does this mean that we're supposed to worship in church, in group or corporate worship on Saturday? And what about those Christians who don't? Well, personally, I believe that we're to worship God every day of the week, in our lives and in our actions. The Bible is very clear on this. 1 Thessalonians 5:17 says, "Pray without ceasing." Now, while there's many examples throughout the Bible of Saturday worship in early Christian and Jewish culture, there is never any command to worship in church on Saturday. But in my church, we worship on Saturday mornings, Wednesday evenings, sometimes on Friday evenings, and even Saturday evenings. But I encourage you to talk to God yourself. See what He wants for you, what is best going to fit His will for your life, because that's the only way that you're going to be happy and know that you're doing His will. My family and I like to spend time in nature, with friends and family, doing things that we know that Jesus would enjoy doing if He was here with us. After all, Jesus said in Mark chapter 2, verse 27, that the Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath. This means that the Sabbath was meant to be a joy for us, not a burden trying to figure out what we have to do to legally keep the law. After all, He created time for us. Nobody else can do that, so that you would have time and opportunity to spend that time with the Creator of the universe. If you're watching this, then you're my friend. I love you and I thank God for you every day. Happy Sabbath, and whatever your hand finds to do, do it all to the glory of God. Have an awesome day.